For you guys.
Man, you should be here. We're having a blast.
Hey, man, did you hear our interview with the Pew Pew Jew?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
we'll send it to you.
Yeah, you'd have liked it.
Hey, go to his website, pewpewjew.com. Thepewpewjew.com. There are some T-shirts you got to get and wear to work.
All right, and I'll go ahead and listen to the recording once it's up.
Excellent. Good push for the website. I like it. All right. Okay, this comes from Vicente LaGuardia O'Neill in Poway.
Big fan.
He writes,
fan.
Thank you, Vicente. Appreciate it. What was the first weapon that could reasonably be identified as a gun? What was the first weapon that could reasonably be identified as a gun?
Vincente from Poway, thanks for writing in.
Yeah.
Now, the history, the very early prehistory of firearms is a very murky topic, and there isn't a lot of really good information out there because a lot of this stuff has just sort of been lost to time. But as far as I'm aware, the first gunpowder-based weapons at all were used by the ancient Chinese. They figured out various ways to propel arrows using gunpowder, and they invented various pyrotechnic devices using gunpowder. But firearms, as we would recognize them today, with a distinct metal barrel that you load with gunpowder and then put a projectile into and then set off, those were developed in Europe in around, I want to say, the late 1300s, early 1400s.
Is he looking over my
You guys have no idea how much I want to stump this little knucklehead. And he just...
almost verbatim.
It's almost verbatim. So this is exactly the Chinese hand cannon that appeared in China in the 13th century, using gunpowder to propel projectiles. These hand cannons required one person to hold and aim it, and another to light it. The cannon found its way to Europe in the 1300s, as you said. But the first true personal firearm that we could recognize as a flintlock pistol was believed to be invented in France. Awesome job. You got it. Very, very
if you
good.
ask him who invented it, he'll probably tell you.
No, that's been lost to time. But what is known is
another murky subject.
The oldest surviving manufacturer of firearms, with production records of arquebus.
I know this one.
Contract going back.
I know this one.
You're not his nephew.
Oh, what is it? Did you give it? Did you say it?
Yes. Going back to at least 1526.
Is FN right?
Beretta.
Oh.
So we don't know that.
Just stumped his uncle.
Hey, roll out the bonus question there.
I thought it was FN.
Sam, I say this with
new. It was formed as a sort of a conglomeration of existing job shops and proofing houses, I believe, and various small-time manufacturers in Belgium who all sort of got together to pool their resources.
Yeah, so we know.
It's very old. The company in its current form is relatively new.
All right, I got another question for you. We have a little...
I want to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sam, I want to say this, and it's a compliment. It's not at all a dig.
Ugh.
You were like the Rain Man of firearms. You impress me every single week, seriously. And everybody listening should be so impressed with you. Like I'm amazed by how much knowledge you have.
Gosh.
Hey, I really appreciate that. I just want to provide entertainment for the people listening.
And you truly enjoy what you do. I mean,
I do. Yeah, that's true.
You're not doing it just because you're on our #1 show. You're doing it because this is what you do.
He enjoys stumping his uncle.
Well, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, but you really get into the history of the gun.
Yeah, it's a topic I find interesting, and this sort of thing does help out at work because a lot of customers know that when they come to the shop I work at, they can get a lot of really good, detailed, in-depth information, and they won't be talking to, like if they go to a big box store, they're talking to some guy they just scooped up off the street,
right?
Whose job is to sell lots of expensive items and not necessarily provide good information.
How many of your customers come in and they say they want to stump you?
None so far.
Okay, good. All right, buddy.
Good job, Sam.
You're the best.
Thanks very much for having me on, as always.
All right.
He's all polite on the air, and for the next week.
Yeah.
Every day I'm going to get some kind of taunting, like, try again, in your face.
Can you imagine that kid?
He's a good kid. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy to be his uncle. He's a good guy. Except he's a kid. He's 21 years old. He's a man.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. You can watch us live every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, right here on our YouTube channel, or if you're in the San Diego area, you can listen to us on 1170 a.m. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform for free. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can help restore and protect the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.